All right, so I am going to try and provide some feedback for you guys. Uh, just ways you can improve, whatever. You don't have to listen to me if you don't want. I've been playing hockey zone for some decades. I'm an incredible athlete and base and try to apply it or not. The choice is yours. But I'm going to try to give you guys some of my tips and advice for you to improve. So I'm not going to be doing commentary like a traditional play by play. I'm just going to be pointing out things when I can. Now, if you do choose to listen to me, please don't get upset if I say something you might find a little bit mean. Just try to listen to the message, okay? I just want the best for you guys and to improve. I'm also reffing this game at the same time, so this might not be doable. We'll see how it goes. All right, as a player, you should always be your own coach and your own biggest critic. So you have to know when you're making mistakes, first of all, and want to do a little bit better. But uh, secondly, don't get offended if someone says something to you. Okay, so for example, for myself, if I'm crossing the street and some scumbag in his car drives by and says, walk across the street a little faster, you pipsqueak. Okay, I'm not going to be mad because he called me a pipsqueak. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm able bodied. I could hustle across the street so this guy could drive. Okay, it's all about how you interpret what is said. So let's get this Mitch underway and I will try to help out. Okay, let's get this playoff Mitch started. Remember, playoffs. Some people might be nervous. You can use that to your advantage. Okay, you have to know the scouting reports of the players you are playing against and sense when someone is nervous. And don't be nervous yourself. It's just a game. You got to have fun and play loose, play free, trust yourself, and trust your teammates. What's this syndrome keeper? So now, as a warbird, when you're up ahead like that, you can wait for your teammates. That's great. But when you are even with a defender or even a little bit behind them, if you feel you have the speed, you can try to speed past them. And then once you do that, it's all about finding a pass once you get past them. So there's a slim chance you're going to be able to get all the way around them to the net, but you will be able to get past one or two defenders, but then you have to find an outlet. You have to have vision once you get past them to find a pass. You don't want to be that player who just tries to go 1-on-5 and fails. You got to be good at keeping plays alive. A nice play by Beamer there to stay composed, surrounded by defenders, but found the right pass. Zanes did a great job of getting open and being available while the rest of his team was hiding. So now Zanes is isolated, and you've got three guys going to the front of the net. Thankfully, Zanis is good and finds him. But when your teammate is isolated, you want at least one person going to the puck and moving into a space to receive a pass. Help your teammates out and move around. That's just a dumb play by Singer. Okay, he had teammates open, tried to ball kill two guys. First of all, there was passes way earlier, so that's just a bad play, not very smart. And you don't want your supposed leaders doing stuff like that. Okay, it's fine to take chances and create some and make some turnovers. I get on people for turning the puck over. It's going to happen, but you don't want to make stupid plays that have a low chance of success. Now, that was a great play by I don't know, I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 3. Could have passed it backwards, but he saw the hole and went forwards and made a great pass to Gold. Seeing the whole pitch really helps out. Okay, when you're tunnel vision, the defense picks up on it, and your options are going to be really limited. So you want to make sure you know where all your teammates are, and always have a plan when you receive the ball, so you don't die with the puck. If you have a plan and see the whole pitch, you'll be able to get out of tight spots. That's really good by Ellis right there. Used his speed to progress the puck up the ice, and then he makes a not so good turnover. So you want to avoid those because he had teammates open, he had a simple pass, he just made a dumb play. And those are killers. And again, when there you weren't under that much pressure, you could have just taken it out and found a teammate. If you're alone and no one's open, just keep the play alive. Skate with the puck, do whatever you can to stay alive while seeing the whole pitch, and something is going to open up for you. Nice. And right there, that was a good move. But if Gold just knows that play has a small chance of working, and he had chance to get the puck out of there and into safety to a teammate. Again, you see, these are just turnovers that are avoidable if Ellis just picks a pass that was open. He had two or three guys he could have given the puck to, throws it into the sideboards to no one. Try. Great try right there. Ellis did a good job being in position for the one timer. And a nice pass. Good save. CM Druss is inspired by Carey Price at this juncture. And another save. Now, Smith-did Swiffering is not playing very well offensively, missing a lot of passes, but you guys are playing great defense. You can win many HZ games being a shit at offense and just playing great defense and just scoring a goal. So, no matter what happens, keep your confidence and keep playing because if you play great defense, you got a shot. Great try. That was a great job of Ellis using his speed to slice between the defenders and Zanez hitting him perfectly in stride. So it's the off ball movement that makes the play there. If Ellis doesn't make that hard cut, that doesn't happen. So that is a shot to nowhere or pass to nothing. That was a good try. So Ellis did a good job there of going long for an outlet. And if you have players like Zanez who have vision and you are a warbird, whenever you can stretch the field like that, that's great. Just you want to have great off-ball movement if you are a warbird, and then once you get it, you can attack if you have the chance. But you want to be able to reset the puck if you don't have a good chance to score. A lot of it as a warbird is knowing who is back on defense. So, for example, in my RSHL game yesterday, the defenseman was either Warrior or the Wolf, and I know Warrior nothing against him, but he's a little inexperienced, and I know with him in the Spider, if I'm one-on-one against him, I have a great chance either to get past him or at least make a move and get a shot off, so I can attack him one-on-two, no problem. If I'm playing against a much more experienced defender, better defender, maybe I wait for a teammate, but you got to know, it's really important to know who you're playing against. Nice pass there by Boogeyman. Great defense, and he scored.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. Wasn't me. She saw the marks on my shoulder. Wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her. Wasn't me. Heard the screams getting louder. Wasn't me. She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door.
Nice try. Some good movement. Nice cut there by Anno. You will notice that Zanez will always have significantly more puck carries than others, and that's because he's always moving, always getting open, and because he is on creasers, and that's how we play. We all want the ball at all times. We're always passing and moving, and Zanez is one of the best in the zone at doing that and putting himself in great positions. So if you want to be an impact player, you have to always want the ball. You can't hide. You can't wait for it, and you can't. You got to be in a good position at all times. So there are only 10. There are 10 players on the pitch. There's one ball, and only one person can have it. So when you don't have the ball, that's more important than when you do have the ball on both offense and defense. You always have a job to do. Your brain has to be on at all times when you play this game. You do not just want to be out there having a skate, that's for sure. So keep putting yourself in a good position, keep hustling on defense and pressuring without lunging. Don't just be out there doing nothing. There's only one ball.
Uh, yeah. Oh, that's London on the track. Run that shit back. We got London on the track. Swervin. How you look so perfect on your worst days? Double C it purchase, you deserve it. Niggas in your DM, they be Thursday. And in person, but you're curving. Curvy little body, love your surface. Yeah, I'm along your body, make you nervous. I like the way you keep up with your earnings. Yeah, it's okay. You be swerving.
So, like, Singer is one of the more experienced players on the pitch. He had 13 turnovers in 25 puck carries. I'm not trying to attack Singer, but that is very bad. And really, if he's going to be a leader of the team, that's not what you want. He can say he's drunk just having a skate, but you don't want to put that on film, especially when you aren't playing against some great opposition. So he should be out here trying to distribute to you guys and trying to make good plays, but instead he is turning the puck over 50% of the time, and that is not good any way you slice it. Whereas Gold played Warbird, he had a -9 rating, a .09 rating. When you play Warbird and don't score, that's going to happen. I look at 4 turnovers in 20 puck carries, and that is fine. That's pretty good for a Warbird, but the 20 puck carries is very low, and you should not accept that of yourself. Sorry for the delay. I'm texting. So I harp on turnovers and turnover percentage a lot and puck carries a lot because I believe if you are touching the puck a lot and you are keeping your turnovers down, you are a good player because really scoring goals and getting points is the easiest part of this game. That's going to happen in the flow and as a result of being a good player. So the best players always around the puck, always getting the puck carries, not turning the puck over too much because they're making good decisions and they see the whole pitch. They find a pass when others may turn the puck over, and that's just the difference. The goals and assists are just going to come from being a good player. You can also be a bad player and get tons of goals and assists in this game. So all the stuff I'm saying, you don't have to listen to. You can still have success and win playing however you want in this game. You can take my advice, try to apply it, or don't. Hockey Zone is also a very team game. Chemistry makes a huge difference. If you know what your players are going to do, where they're going to cut, what they expect of you and what you expect of them, and you can read each other's minds, that's when it becomes as the funnest and much easier to keep the turnovers down. Okay. That's a good job of Boogeyman right there, being in a good spot and having a plan when he got the puck to make that quick pass to Warrior. I don't know if you listened to the P1D win, but I called you out a bit for making your decisions a little bit too slow, getting caught on the ball, dying with the puck because you don't have a plan. That being said, you're doing a great job. Good to see Anno out there in the spider. Didn't play enough this beer league season, didn't take advantage of the chance to have a skate. So I don't mind that shot from Warrior right there. You can always test the keeper and have a strike when you have a chance, but that was not a good shot. You want to aim a little bit. So there, Beamer gets the puck on the side. Just give it back to Puker, make the simple play, and then he'll make a pass. Instead, you just hold it and die to the jab, and that's shit. That's not fun for anyone. Great check to get it back, though. And as a result, P rewards you with a great chance to score. Unfortunately, Beamer delays it. Great pass by Puker. Okay, so I do think it is very important when your teammates are open for a simple pass, just give them the puck. They'll give it back to you. That builds trust, it builds movement. Ball movement and player movement is the key to a successful offense. That was a nice little back pass by Boogeyman right there. Nice. Nice one. That was a really good job by I don't know, I don't care, looking for the one timer first of all. And then he didn't score off that, but it was a great job to look for that one timer, put himself in a scoring position. Eventually got the check and the goal. Sorry, I'm trying to ref at the same time. It was also a good pass to I don't know, I don't care as well by whoever did it. Revolution has taken the pitch. So right now, Boogeyman has it on the side. Puker is the only one who gets open in a great space, gets the puck. But if Puker wasn't a vet and didn't do that, the rest of his teammates were not in a good position to receive a pass. When you make yourself an option to receive a pass, the defense has to cover you, and that opens up other holes and other spaces. And when you get a whole team doing that, that's when it's really hard to defend. If it's just two guys or three guys doing that, it's not enough. It's really easy to defend. What a goal. Nice patience, but I don't. No, I don't care to wait for his teammates to arrive and make a good ass pass. If you are good with the ass pass and do it at the right time, it's fine. You just don't want to do it for no reason and miss the pass. So if you're gonna make an ass pass when you don't have to, you better connect with it. Nice. That's a scrub keeper Zinniz.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. Wasn't me. She saw the marks on my shoulder. Wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her. Wasn't me.
That's vintage Puker right there. CM Jaws, what are you doing in the playoffs? Teams like Smifted Swiffering is blaming the refs, blaming WBM for allowing a goal. A lot of people in this zone will like to blame anything they can except for themselves. Something minor happens to them and they have a huge overreaction. At the end of the day, everything is your fault. It's not always fair either. It's just your fault, okay? You take responsibility for it, and it's just a game, then you don't have to be so mad. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch, Win. being a good receiver of the pass and making an effort to catch and anticipating where the ball is going to be passed to is an underrated skill. Okay. If I had a dime for every time someone didn't catch my pass, where I show them exactly where I'm passing it and put it right in their path because of their syndrome and zero anticipation slash awareness, I would have $1 Kennedy. If you have time and space, you should always take the extra second to aim your pass. Nice goal. Terrible.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. Wasn't me. She saw the marks on my shoulder. Wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her. Wasn't me. Heard the screams getting louder. Wasn't me. She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door.
That's a good idea there, Beamer, with the quick touch. Great pass. Nice try. So we got Beamer cherry picking here. Nice goal. So it just looks like Smith and Swiffering did not have a defenseman this period, or if they did, they just didn't care about giving up breakaways, and as a result, you give up a ton of breakaway goals. That's what happens. If you do care and are giving effort, if you are the last man back, just don't give up a breakaway. So from Smith and Swiffering, looking at the stats from this period, um, like if you're playing Tear or Spider, like Win, Rolf Apocalypse, uh, you guys should never, and Anno even, like you should not accept getting 11 puck carries in a period. That means you're basically a ghost on the pitch. Okay. And that's not what you want ever. So don't accept that of yourself and get involved in the game a little bit more. Again, not trying to hate on you guys, just listen to the message and try to get more involved. You have to want the ball at all times and put yourself in those positions. There are only 5 players on the pitch per team. If 2 or 3 of you guys are basically a ghost out there and touching the puck under 15 times, then it's going to be hard to win and generate offense. So Gold touched it 32 times, but 16 turnovers. Again, I don't know. I don't care. 25 times, 12 turnovers. The only one with any sort of respectable performance out there was Revo. And even that was not the greatest, but more puck carries, less turnovers, better decisions. It's a game of decision making that is going to separate you. All right. Didn't provide much insight, but I gave you guys some stuff you can work with if you want to. Good luck in the third period. I am out. I hope you had fun playing Hockey Zone, the greatest game on planet Earth. See you next time on the pitch at breakfast in India.